Right, welcome to the workshop. You might have been getting a bit of a sneak preview. Ooh, whoa, wee. We're a bit low there. Try that. Actually got the monitor on. Ooh, flipping heck. Let's try again. That's better. You better see me now. I did wonder why I wasn't in shot. Right, yeah, lighting quality's poor in here. I've still got to sort that out. Just been having a bit of a tidy up. Yeah, I know it doesn't look like it, but I've just been having a bit of a tidy up. Just emptying a few of them pots because I'm going to chuck that out. It's pretty much knackered, broken, doesn't work. So I've been going through each of the pots to see what's in there. This is from the plastic's decayed, they're broken, that kind of result stuff. So we'll work our way through that. We've got the little spy cam up there going as well for when I have some really shit shot decisions to make. I didn't want to do another hey, let's clean up the workshop video, because we did one of them the other day and that was enough. Right, let's put this in here. Though I am still cleaning up a little bit. Yeah, a lot more mower parts. It looks worse than it actually is. So we've still got, I think I showed you last week, we've still got quite a few packing cases down there from the move up. I have now emptied all the packing cases and got them into all the cupboards except for the schnitzel that's piled up around here. I need to put a shelf up for the stereo. Probably leave the speakers next to it. And gone on my days of being bothered about that kind of stuff. So we'll get that moved out, but I've got to get some power through here. So that's one of the next jobs we do before it gets too cold. Is stick some power in here, then I can put an electric heater in, or I can use the gas heater. I'll probably get rid of the gas heater. To be honest, it takes up a lot of room. It's not very reliable, and it's the last thing you want in here when I've got a lot of it's a naked flame when I've got lots of fuel and stuff. Sorry, I'm just emptying I made a little grab bag up this morning. Doing a bit of work at the lake, putting a combination lock on one of the lockers that we use for storing swim equipment. So I had to take enough gear to make sure I could do it. So that's that sorted. That's more rubbish. Oh yeah, let's have a look at what we've been buying. So let's see if we can get this on. So that is a 33/8 female to 1/4 male. So that's the bit I had to steal out of there to put in the other box, which is down at the other one. So I'll not get too upset about that. I will put them both in there. And then when I remember, I can swap them over, but it doesn't matter so much now. I've got one that goes the other way round. Or is that to 1/4? Yeah, that's to 1/4. Anyway, that's that sorted. What else have we bought? So right, let's get some close-up action going on now. Let's see what we can see here. So that was the petcock that we got off the bottom of there. I'm going to give that a flush out because I'm not 100% convinced that filter's any good. I have got a filter I can take off another one that came with the tank from the generator. I used the original one, so I might be able to push the filter out of that. You probably push it through from this side. That was that. I subsequently discovered that was actually made of cork. So and it is. You can see once you break it open. So there we go. That was about a tenner. So I'm thinking you probably have to give that a good soaking in something. So what am I going to use? Let's use some WD-40. Still think I ought to do something with that. I'm not sure I can actually get this all the way down there to knock it out. Anyway, soak it up. So there is a little bit of a chamfer on there. Did I tell you to oh, that one's just turned off. Start recording. No, it's dead. I don't know why it's dead. The batteries looked okay. This is why I stopped recording with this. So you can't see this, you can now. I need to just work out what's up with this. Whether it's battery or... When I turned it on just now, it looked like the battery was okay. No, battery's dead. At least it's on... I've got oil all over my hands now. Really don't want to get that on the screen or on the... And I've managed to pull the thing off as well. Fortunately, we've got here's some batteries we made earlier. So you can see you get another sneak behind the scenes here. So we'll put that one in the charger. I'm going to stick that on charge. I have got the plug socket that I have got in here has a USB connector on it, so I can just plug that straight in. That's it, go through all three states of a USB port, upside down, and the third upside down where you tried it first time. Flipping hairs and all sorts. That looks like one of mine from when I had my hair long. Right, stick that back in there. I've managed to get absolute crap all over the screen. And over the lens. Don't lose the little dust flap. It's quite important to keep that on in here. Stick its feet back on, that are now also covered in oil. You can't see any of this, which is good. So you can't see me fumbling around like an absolute oaf. Right. Set that back going again, which I've also probably stood that in the oil too. Yep. Right, where were we? Oh yes. Okay, so it's in the middle of the screen. So what I've done is I've put a bit of oil in there. It has got a chamfer to help you with this. So I'm just going to put it in, but first I want to get that screw out. Now we had a lot of trouble with this screw if you remember last time, so I'm probably going to put some anti-seize on that because it's not going in any easier. The trouble is it will be an imperial thread and I don't have any imperial plug and die sets, so tap and die sets, plug and die. Alright, that's it, in. So don't lose the screw. Right, I did say I was going to put a bit of molly slip on that. In my newly tidied out grease cupboard, which you would say, why does it need tidying out? You've only just put it in there. Yeah, well. So there's a little tiny screw that holds that in place. What I'm going to try and do is see if I can just get the threads to run a bit better, because they weren't running very well at all. No, that's okay. That's gone in nicely. That now it doesn't need to be tight. It's not gonna fall out. Right. Oh. That's it. Stiff, but that's good. Stiff means it ain't gonna leak. Right, let me just give that a quick wazz of carb cleaner. My carb cleaner's starting to run out. Right, and if I put that in there, that's it, nothing. Good, good, good. Right, that can go back in the be tidy mark. Now subsequently I did find, after I paid a tenner for that, but bearing in mind that that was pretty chewed up, I did find that you can buy just the cork bits, but you've got to be able to knock that out, and then the chance of that coming back in, because when you pull on that, there's a good chance it'll leave all that behind in there. So I went for the safe option. That is starting to free up nicely now. Let's just chuck this garbage in the bin. Yeah, well, do you remember what I said about not being expensive? Yeah, well it was. It was the Insta360 camera. Took a tongue off the rack where I got it sat, which is a bit annoying. Can't remember what I used now. Was I using the premix bottle, wasn't I? I better have taken that down. In that case, what has happened? It's under here. Yeah, I found this last week, didn't we? When we went to Lukin. I found the missing one. So the question is, have we got enough fuel to fill this? Should have. It's not a bad idea to have some two-stroke pre-mixed already up there. Funnel! No, not that way round. That way round. Yeah, I know it's full of cack. Some of it's going in. See what I mean about the old naked flame? This doesn't pour very well at all. It's almost like it's got a flipping hole in it. Because we're being tidy. There's one thing, it cleans all the grease off here. Two-stroke mix. I know what that is because I found that earlier as well. Right, what do we want to do it to? Oh. How have I filled it up to there? that's about it. Must have been that last splash I put in. Splash was bigger than I thought. Need to shift that ladder as well. Because that gets on my nerves. Right. There you go. It makes it a little bit oilier than we would normally, because I don't mind cleaning them out. Hopefully that's not leaking. Is the carburettor leaking? It looks like we might be leak free. Let's put the choke on. Get ready to grab that. Too bothered if that's not done up. So that's on, that's down. I was thinking about it. Did you notice the nice new cord? We did that in the behind the scenes video. Oops, that's not annoying. Oh. Helps if you turn the fuel on. I heard it burp then. Just want to make sure it's not leaking. Right. Moment of truth. Still not working. I'm going to cheat in a minute and get the sticking an extra knot in it. I'll have to relent and put a lump of plastic on it. The thing is with two strokes, you've got to get, it's not just getting it through the carburettor, you've got to get into the combustion chamber, which isn't the cylinder on a two stroke, it's actually in the gear crank area. Hey! That runs really well. No, quite pleased with that. Brilliant. I don't even think I need to put it in the thing. We'll stop the recording. That's it. Helps if you press the right button. I don't know where the recording cage is. That's definitely making a... Like I said, you don't want to watch me doing this, but it would be nice if I could get this clean again, because I used to use this for all the fine carburettor parts, and I can't at the moment because it's absolutely minging. It's just full of paint basically. Anyway, right. Thought we have 2 hours of me scraping a dish on YouTube. Let's leave it there. I've cut the top of my head off. I can't adjust the camera again. I'm too arsed. So that was one of 2 things wrong with it. That's why it's pissing fuel everywhere. The other thing, if you can remember back to the other video, was the points had corroded up. So I cleaned the points out, re-gapped them. We have had to partially clean the carburettor, so it's had a bit of a smoke down, so that's doing all right. Fuel tank, must admit, when it came I didn't have a lot of high hopes for it. I thought it might leak because it's pretty battered in, but no, it appears to be a happy bunny. I think the idea is when you store them on those pins like that. So anyway, right, Chris can come and get that back. I've had it rather a long while. We've even made a nice little pull cord with a special little bit on the end that's not going to disappear, which is always good. So we'll just wrap that around there so we don't lose it. Put his old homemade ripcord. I mean, a 10 out of 10 for effort for that one. It's got a bit of fuel pipe in it there, and a thing on it. Probably worked quite nice, that. But I've given him a nice proper one there. I won't charge him for that. I think it was a tenner for the tenner for that. I've got the cord lying around. I'd already bought them for lawnmower projects and things. It's always pays to have a couple of them kicking around. So that's it. Out the door. That one can go home. And then we'll. I wanna keep going at this now. It's definitely dissolving it. Right, no, put it down, Toller. Right. No idea what they're from. I suspect they're from a tool we've sold. Put it in the tool drawer. You see that? That can go in the small engines box. I've got a box of stuff for small engines now. Who knew it was possible to have a box of stuff for small engines? Right, that reminds me, I do need to do my wife's car at some point. So I need to pull out a wiring diagram first for these, because I've no idea. Jesus Christ, that looks complicated. It's a towing thing. European connector has 13 in. The old UK standard one has 7 in, which is possibly what America has too. But we need to convert it to the European one because that's what all our towing things are, European, and it's a lot easier than just having the converter. Tells you what the numbers are there as well. That's handy. Ah, okay, now that hurt. Jesus Christ. Anyway, hope that was useful. Please like and subscribe. I picked up quite a few more subscribers recently, but I'm not getting many likes. People are watching the videos. You know, I'm getting quite high watch rates now compared to where I was this time last year when I started all this. I know, a year, and people start YouTube and they're like into thousands within a year. So I don't know what it is I'm doing wrong, but I'm not marketing myself. I'm not doing any of the stupid cheats that you can do. I'm just recording videos, putting them on there, and letting word of mouth pick it up. At some point the algorithm might kick in. If I decide I want to take this a bit more seriously, I might, you know, go a bit more aggressive with it. But at the moment, the quality of videos isn't brilliant, so you know, you've seen with yourselves. I've got things to do. I'm not here to piss about with the camera all the time, so I kind of try and set it up so the camera's just sat there. It's like this one's turned off as well. I've no idea why that one's turned off. There's still plenty left, and there's loads of... oh, the battery's flat. That'll be why. But anyway, so as I said, like and subscribe to the channel. We'll see how we go with it. If you are watching these, put some comments in the bottom. I'll engage. I'll talk back to you, and stuff like that. Any questions you've got, I'll probably get something about this Seagull. They seem to be quite a niche thing. You know, they're not rare by any stretch of the imagination. There's flipping hundreds of them for sale. You know, so if this died tomorrow, you could probably pick up another one second hand on eBay for less than what it would cost to fix this. You know, you'd buy it and use it as a parts donor machine. You can get all the parts. So this is a standard stopcock that's used on a lot of the old Triumphs and BSAs from the 50s and 60s. It fits in this. They do sell these. I actually bought this from a place that sells the British Seagull parts anyway. So, you know, and it wasn't that expensive, you know, so we'll have to see where we are. Somebody has had a go at this. That's Hammerite on there. So, you know, it could probably do with, you know, maybe if they were rare or something, it might be worth stripping it all down and cleaning it up and maybe getting something powder coated and whatnot. But, you know, it is what it is. That might be the original paint finish, you never know. But it's Hammerite. Get some fuel on it. So, that was a very long-winded end. Thank you for watching. Bye.